right, son, we're gonna play some games today.
Sure thing, Dad. One's a bit older, the other's quite young. There's no relation but their father and son. Not my real dad.
You're not my real fucking dad.
A turn down for what? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no. Oh no, my N64 stopped. No.
No!
My
The
N64 stopped working. Hey, hang on, everybody. I'll fix this shit. I bought it at Hot Topic.
Just gotta blow in the cartridge.
Can you give me one more of those? Just.
That's not as easy to do as it used to be.
Gotta quit smoking, huh?
Gotta lay off the air.
Are you still vaping?
No, I quit a while ago.
I thought so, but I didn't want to be like, no, I didn't want to be wrong about it.
Yeah, no, I was like, actually, I don't even remember the motivation. I was just like, I need to stop doing this, and so I stopped.
That's really good. It's helping me cut back on ciggies like a lotta.
Yeah, well, see, I wasn't a smoker before I started. Like, I started off with zero nicotine juices because like I only got one just because like everybody in the household had one. So I was like, you know what? I snack a lot. Let me grab this, and maybe that'll help me cut back on my snacking. Because it'll give me something to do, like while I idle, like whatever. So I'm just like, okay, just have that. And like the zero juices just didn't really cut it for me. So I was like, well, whatever. Like. Nicotine's a stimulant. It can have some interesting effects on the brain. Like, yeah, whatever. So I got very very low nic juices. And then I started actually like enjoying the activity. It was like, oh, okay, cool. So I stopped snacking, and it was like, all right, cool. I got my funky juices. I got my funky flavors, and I get that nice little happy buzz times.
Yeah.
Like cool, awesome. And then, yeah, I had, not this past October, but the year prior to that, when we were buying the house, I had like really bad anxiety spikes, like really bad. Because we were buying a house, like our life was under a magnifying glass. So like, buying a house is like straight up like probably the most stressful thing you would ever do in your life. Like it is. Because it also combines with moving, which is also one of the most stressful things you can do in your life. Yeah. So yeah, anytime you're changing, because like humans are interesting because we're complex creatures. We have very complex like brain structures and obviously the conception of abstract thought. Like we can think in broad terms, but at our base, we are still very much just like biologically basic creatures.
Yeah,
like we need food. We need shelter. We need water. Like so when those three, yeah. Well, that's I find that falls under like an abstract sense because like for some people they still have a very basic drive. For other people like it's because you have like ace people like so they don't have that same drive. So it's that's a bit more complex, I think, and I think that ties into like the I don't think we can count it as a basic need, is all I'm saying. Like, because for a lot of people,
I'm on board with that.
It isn't. Yeah. So, in the case of sex, that's a thing that you like if you like it, and if you don't, hey, whatever. But you don't really need it. We've kind of that's been moved past. But no matter who you are, you need a place to live, you need something to eat, and you need water. Like those three things, there is no arguing those ever. Like that is fundamental to existence.
Without those, you will die.
Yes. So, with like changing your shelter situation, you're just like, oh God, this is one of my pillars. This is one of the three things that supports my existence as a being. I need this. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. So you get that huge anxiety spike that comes with that because you're like, okay, I'm moving. My environment's changed. I'm not comfortable with this new environment yet. Like it took months before I was comfy with the new home. Like we bought the house and it was like, this is weird. because I lived in the same place for like 5 years, so like I had that stability. There was a point in time where I was moving like every couple of years, so that wasn't as like that time period wasn't as bad. It's like, okay, environment change, whatever.
That's me now.
Yeah, so it's like you're a little more nomadic, so you're used to it, so you've already got the anxiety out. But yeah, like when you're in the same spot for like 5 years, like you have that comfort that's there, and then you're going into this great unknown, all while someone's judging you worthy.
That's the fucked addition to it, I think. Like it's all fucked.
So they're like, they're just like, okay, and like they would come at me with like a question, and I'm like, this is a very easy question, and yet it is causing me great anguish. So during the process of all of that, I had a couple of panic attacks, but there was one that got me really badly while I was in the shower once, where I was taking a shower, and then I put my arms up to like shampoo. I was washing my hair, and my arms were above my head for a little bit.
I remember this. You told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got lightheaded, and that panicked the fuck out of me. So I thought I was dying right there in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm having a heart attack. Death is coming to me. It's all over.
Fuck.
The light. Like, I'm just like, so it was really bad. So I resolved right there. I was like, you know what? Since I went into this big panic, there's all this anxiety, all this stuff happening. I don't think I need to be taking a substance that messes with my circulation right now, which nicotine does. It's a vasoconstrictor.
Yeah.
So I resolved there to say, okay, I'm just cutting it. I don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So.
And it was that easy.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
not really. I think I was. I don't think I was locked substance wise. Like I think walking away from it as a substance was easy. I think the psychological impact of not having the habit, the comfort, like the motion. That was the harder part to get over.
Yeah.
Because I did actually legitimately like enjoy the activity. Like I liked the flavors of the juices. I liked the sensations that went with it. I was like, this is a pleasant thing. I enjoy this. So like losing that crutch, especially during moments of like increased anxiety, was very difficult.
Yeah, no shit. That's what I've got with ciggies now is like, I'm cutting back because I know it's fucked for my health and they're very expensive and it's one of the worst things you can put in your body. But there is an element of sadness in me when I think about, what if I quit smoking? I won't have this nice crutch anymore that I enjoy and is there for me when I'm stressed. And it's a thing that I've relied on for so long as a comfort thing. And there's an element of sadness. It's like grieving almost.
I understand. I mean, like and that's why I think like vaping. One, like that people make it out to be like this big evil voodoo. Like I've seen its positive effects on people that used to smoke as a replacement for like that sense of comfort, that thing that you do, right? Like because that in many cases the psychological element is just as damning as the physical element when it comes to that kind of habitual behavior. So yeah, like obviously the nicotine comes into play, but having something to do, having the activity is, I think, the bigger thing for people. So you often hear, like, especially in the States, where like it came under fire at some points. They adopted like all the vape shops and everything adopted the slogan of vaping is harm reduction.
Right.
So it being a more a better alternative, because I mean there's not a lot of arguing it. It's definitely less damning to your body than a cigarette would be.
Oh, I mean, despite not knowing much about it, we know what cigarettes do. We know very well, and you can compare what's in those fucking things to a little bit of tasty vapor.
Well, there's arguments that we don't know what like the vape does, like what the actual like glycol and shit does to your lungs or whatever. But I mean, there's really not been extensive use and extensive studies. But so far, like nothing really red flaggy has come up about any of that. But even if you discard that, so you take the unknowns away and you take a direct comparison of, oh, okay, let's just go from a sheer nicotine content then. Vape nicotine versus cigarette nicotine are leagues different. Like, you can get pretty high value juices in vaping. So like you have the potential to have a lot more if you do it that way.
Yeah.
But from just a typical, like, okay, I'm just going to take, 1 or 2 hits of my vape, you're getting a significantly lower amount of nicotine than you would from a cigarette. And nicotine does have some pretty interesting effects on the body, like obviously stimulant, but also does some calming effects. But it's a vasoconstrictor, so it can do some really bad things with your circulation, with your heart. But it also fires up your brain synapses. So like, if you just like cut those out and do a straight comparison between the two on just that one substance, it's significantly lowered through the vaping.
And I'll tell you what, it's cut me down from 30 a day to
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 30 smokes a day easy. Comfortably 30 smokes a day. To I'm probably 10, 15 if I'm having a particularly stressful day.
That's a big cutback. I mean, that's
Huge.
still a fucking lot.
I mean, yeah. But I was having one. I don't know if you remember, I used to smoke inside on camera while I was streaming. And so I was having one every half hour during an 8-hour stream. And then I'd finish and go and have a smoke. It was fucking a lot. And that habit, like smoking inside, that was a whole habit that I had to shift.
Yeah, well, that's...
The vape has really made a huge difference. And I found one that I like, and I found juices that I like, and it's just a tasty, tasty yum-yum. And I don't wake up coughing anymore. And it's awesome.
Tasty, tasty yum-yum.
Yeah! My little tasty, tasty yum-yum, and that doesn't make me want to fucking die when I wake up, which is awesome.
Yeah, I want something organic like Mountain Dew. All natural, like Mountain Dew. God.
Oh, shit. I made it to a big city.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, hey, what's up? Sheldon!
Yeah, I think it's easy to make fun of vaping, because it's fucking stupid. Like let's let's be honest, it is. You're just token on a USB stick. Like, let's be real. But I have seen the harm reduction firsthand, so like I can appreciate what it does for that.
Yeah. It's the lesser of the two evils. Even if you're
By
super
leagues.
strictly against vaping, you cannot deny that it's better than ciggies. So fuck it,
Yeah, there's all these firms out here that are like, well, we want to do research on it first. Like, we don't want to make these claims without research, but until then, we're gonna vilify the shit out of it.
Yeah, right. We don't know anything, but we best make you out to be a villain, just in case we're right. And if we're wrong, we won't apologize, but we'll know, and you'll know. Is that
There is 2. Yeah, look at that shit. There's this big argument, and I don't quite understand it, where it's just like, yeah, kids that vape are gonna start picking up cigarettes. It's like, no, they're just gonna keep fucking vaping.
Yeah. It tastes better.
And like cost wise, it's still like it ends up being a bit more cost effective. You can do it indoors discreetly.
Yeah. Oh, it's way more cost effective. My ciggies are costing me $60 Australian a pack for a pack of 40s. 40 cigarettes for $60, and I was going through 30 a day. So, that compared to $6 for a bottle of juice, not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, I never had to like budget out, because again, I didn't smoke beforehand, so I didn't budget cigarettes, so I have no idea what the cost difference is. But holy shit,
it's big. It's big fucking difference.
So you were doing about $46 for a pack of 40. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So you were doing 30 a day. So
30 a day before I started vaping. I was doing easily 40 a day when I was smoking inside. So a pack a day. A pack of 40.
So, all right, we'll just say you were spending 45 AUD a day, because that's 3/4 of a pack, and that's what you were smoking. So 34.64 per day. So we'll say, round it up, $35 a day. Fucking Jesus Christ. We'll just say on a typical month of 30, like that's $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah, and I was, and that's pretty.
I don't spend that much on food for 2 people.
It's funny, man. When you're a smoker, food becomes a second need. I've got enough money for a pack of cigarettes or groceries for a week. I'm gonna get the cigarettes. It's the prioritization that happens, and it's fucked. And even when you're doing it too, you've got the money, and you go, I can't spend this on smokes, but I'm going to.
Yeah, you need to quit.
Yeah, man.
Fuck your health. Save your wallet.
Well, again, now I bought a pack of 40s 3 days ago, and I still have probably about 10 left.
I mean, that's still like, good job you cut it in half. You're still spending like 400 USD on cigarettes a month.
If I can cut it down to like 5 a day, I will consider that a victory, and I'll be very content with that. Like have it when I need it rather than as a habit. Like,
yeah.
I'll have one when I wake up and one before I go to bed, and I've just had a big meal, maybe I'll have one, and like leave it at that. As a nice little treat.
As a treat?
Myself. Yeah. I was going to say
have
the same
way
way you
smoke
would
as a
chocolate,
treat,
but I eat chocolate like crazy, so.
I'm just thinking of like, I just rewatched like IT Crowd recently, and
the smoking
that's
episode.
what I talked. Yeah, it was just like sweet smoky cigarettes.
You beautiful bastard.
just like, as someone like, I grew up around a smoker. Like my father was a pretty prolific imbiber, and like, I don't know, as someone growing up around them, the stink of them, everything about them is like incredibly unappealing to me.
Really?
So like, it just blows my mind that like, that there's so much adoration for them, because yeah, they reek. Like it is a scent that I do not enjoy.
That's interesting, because I know some people who are like, yeah, I grew up in a house full of smokers, and now I don't smoke, but I love the smell because it's like a homely vibe. But also people on the other side where it's like, wow, I can't fucking stand it because it's all I could smell forever.
Yeah, no, it is not a pleasant scent to me. I do not have pleasant memories associated to it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Someone one year got me like this like travel kit of like lotions and stuff. It was like lotion, shampoo, conditioner, or whatever, and it had this nice like leather bag, and I appreciate the leather bag. But like the stuff itself was like it was tobacco scented.
Right.
And it was just like, I smell it. I'm like, I can appreciate why people would like this smell. Like, it's very like musky and like
woody.
has kind of like an earthiness to it.
Yeah.
But it just pulls really bad memories for me.
No shit.
So I'm just like, no, I'm good. I don't need this. But it's a very different smell than what you would smell out of like a cigarette, because you got the actual smokiness of that. So it's not even like, because you get kind of like a yeah, you just get like that the scent of like old tobacco and like burnt tobacco, and it's just like I can understand why one would like the smell of like tobacco on its own, but the smell of it after being like lit on fire, not a lot of stuff smells good after being lit on fire.
When I was going to the gym, which is a thing that I was doing a little while ago, and this is when I was smoking inside as well. I went to the gym and I got changed and had a shower in the gym, and I got my fresh clothes out of my bag that I had washed like that day. Fresh clothes, and I pulled them out at the gym to get changed into them, and they fucking reeked of cigarette. And I, being again at that time a 40 smokes a day kind of guy, even I thought, wow, that's fucking rank. And it's weird how that, even the situational change of taking it out of my house and into a clinical kind of environment was enough.
Well, it's it's the same concept as like wearing your clothes or your shoes or whatever. Like your senses adapt, and so you have a baseline, right? That's why like sense go away. I forget what the actual sensation is called. Let me consult the wizened individuals of the world. What is the we'll call it phenomenon? I don't fucking know. Where you can't feel your clothes anymore. Let's use that. Why don't we feel your clothes during the day? There you go. Give me the actual term. Neural adaptation.
Oh. This is a learning show.
Yeah, there you go. Or sensory adaptation is a gradual decrease over time in the responsiveness of the sensory system to a constant stimulus. It usually experiences a change in the stimulus. For example, if a hand is rested on the table's surface is immediately felt against the skin. Subsequently, however, the sensation of the table's surface against the skin gradually diminishes until it is virtually unnoticeable. The sensory neurons that initially respond are no longer stimulated to respond. This is an example of neural adaptation. So yeah, you have neural adaptation, sensory adaptation to the smell in your home, and then you went to a different environment and you had that smell taken away from you completely for a reasonable amount of time, so that when you were reintroduced to it, the senses that were normally like no longer like had been diminished to it had had a refresh state. So when they come back, they're like, whoa!
That's crazy.
What is this?
And it had only
then
been
you
about
adapt
an hour.
again.
I was
That's
only
all
in
you
the gym
need.
for about an hour, but that was apparently enough for me to unadapt to the smell of stale smoke on my, what I presume to be clean, freshly washed clothes.
It's why people bathe themselves in colognes.
Yeah.
Because they don't smell it on themselves anymore. They smell it when they put it on, but then it goes away almost immediately.
Because you get used to it.
Because
you walk into a room.
Yeah. Because you were immediately like you're just like, oh, I don't fucking smell anymore. So you're just like, you're dousing yourself in this shit so that you can keep smelling it, right? You're like, I don't smell good anymore. It's gone away. And then you walk in and like you before you open a door, people are alerted to your coming.
I'm guilty of that. I do that all the time. But also, I'm a smoker, so I'm always paranoid about how I smell.
Just cover it up. There's Axe body spray on the wind.
It's either a 14-year-old boy or mono.
That's, you know what, as this is where Axe fucking like was smart as shit, is because they put their stuff into like that spray can like that, because they go, you know what, people are going to bathe in this stuff.
Yeah.
They fucking knew. Like a normal cologne is just like a spritz. There it is. Like I have a couple of bottles of a pretty nice cologne. I have a sandalwood for like, it's my work scent. Ooh. And then I have my play scent, which is I forget. But so,
you got a various little crew of potential aromas.
Yeah, so like, I have my basically I have my date night bottle and I have my like out doing errands bottle, so to speak. So like, but you literally just like, psst, that's it. That's all you do, and you smell like that for all fucking day.
What's the whole thing? Is spray, delay, and walk away?
Yeah, you spritz in the air and walk through it.
Yeah,
is one way to do it. So that and that way it's like it's a reasonable amount. I hold it very like far, and like I do one shot that like lands in my hair, and then I do another shot far away on my chest, and that's it.
Yeah. See, I
and then
all over me.
Well, or you get the Axe can, and you're just like,
yeah.
All right, that one's empty. Next one. Like a can and a half.
I smell fantastic, but, if you're asthmatic, you better stay away.
It smells fantastic. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It burns your nostrils.
It does. It do.
Like, people... Real good way to like seem compassionate at a funeral. You know, you show up and everybody starts crying. Oh fuck me. So yeah, there. That's why you smell the smells that you smelled.
That's interesting.
With your smelly smells.
I mean, I guess a gym would be one of the very safe places you could assume that there are no smokers there, or at least the minimal amount of smokers, because everyone there's trying to get fit and healthy. They're not like me, and they're not going to finish a workout, get in the car, and have a smoke.
You don't exactly walk in and there's a guy just plodding along on a treadmill, just
beer in one hand, ciggy in the other.
Beer.
It's working itself off.
Colonel. I'm trying to work out, but I'm dummy thick and I keep smoking. What does that have to do with your butt, Snake? Oh no, I'm thick in the head.
That's another thing. How the fuck did Snake do all that shit and still smoke as much as he did? It's just not. It's not gonna happen, dude. I smoke more than that motherfucker, and I can't walk up a flight of stairs without getting puffed out.
That's that like whole like military thing. Like I don't know, adrenaline does weird shit. Because yeah, like smoking was very, very common in wars. You had nothing else to do, so you smoked.
Yeah.
Literally, like, was it ration packs used to come with fucking cigarettes and matches.
Holy shit.
Like in like World War I and II. Yeah, you'd be like, here's your food and here's your smoke, and you're just like, good, I'm bored. Eat, smoke. Like that's
eat, smoke, and jerk off. That's about all you could do.
Yeah, they don't cover that in the history books though.
No, but that's all they did.
Yeah.
You're 10,000 miles away from your loved ones and your girlfriend.
10,000 miles away from home in a room with a bunch of bunk beds and other dudes, and you're all just like simultaneously whacking it.
Have you had your cigarette, Gregory? Yes. Johnson, have you had your daily wank? Yes.
Fucking great. Yes, I'm Sergeant Gregory.
Yeah, why not? He can be a Sergeant Gregory if he wants.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Gregory.
He could
yes,
be.
I'm Greg Gregory.
Of the 3rd
All right,
Regiment.
old boy, stiff upper lip. Oh, you better get your bunk straightened out. No, fucking just a Scottish soldier. Get your bunk straightened out. Sergeant Gregory's on his way. Sergeant Greg Gregory. Tough ass that he is. Yes, hello, boys. I'm Sergeant Greg Gregory.
Everything appears to be in tip-top shape. Lovely.
Very good, very good.
Where do you wank
This
in
room.
your quarters?
Yes. This room is very clean, very good. Not a speck of dust anywhere. Not a single cum stain on the floor. Very good.
Oh, I see a thingy. I'm gonna get that.
A thingy. I like how you. Yeah. I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
I'm just kind of exploring, really.
Very good. Very good.
I'm finding
I like,
a
the
lot
wyverns.
of these little souls.
The wyverns are back with a vengeance.
Yeah, they're scaring the shit out of me, and they're beating the shit out of me, so I'm just kind of running.
And they're still the same wyverns. Like, I don't think they get any stat changes, so they're the ones that you've already fucking...
Jesus.
Oh. I think. Oh my god, another one! Holy shit!
I'm basically
Holy
putting
fucking shit!
points into everything except fire.
It's a bold plan. We'll see how it works out.
Wind has been working out pretty well for me. Wind bomb? Or is it wind bomb?
Wind bomb.
Is that?
A wind bum.
Look at that. What a spread of points. I'm prepared for everything.
What a spread. We've got cheeses.
Wind.
We've got little crackers. Oh, some candied bacon. A couple of grapes. Oh, what a lovely charcuterie board.
Oh, boxes.
This will be the envy of Gregory.
Sergeant Gregory?
Former Sergeant Gregory, you see, he's retired.
Oh.
He's got a lovely cottage out in the country now. Oh, we must invite him. Your old war buddy, Gregory, bet he could tell us some tales. Yes, oh, I could tell you some tales. This man whacked off 40 times a day. I've never seen anything like it.
He went home with no hand and no penis. Everyone asked, what bomb went off? Fuck me. He tried.
I remember walking into the barracks one day and being smacked in the face with a penis that had come off.
I thought it was the bombings.
It slapped me in the face like my wife's massager.
Is this World War I or World War II? I can't recall.
I don't even know.
Are we in trenches or tents? Because
we haven't even gotten to the jingle yet.
What's the jingle?
I don't know. I haven't made it up yet. Give me a second.
Maybe it sounds a little bit like this. Thanks for watching.
Thus concludes the adventures of Sergeant Gregory.